Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep, yep. Oh, am I on? Is this thing on? Yeah. Hello, hello, everyone. This is your friendly mini map person. I'm not really mini map, but I do stuff for them sometimes, and that's pretty awesome. So today, guys, we're starting out a whole new segment called On the Pink Couch, and that's where we look at games that I'm reviewing and talking about and been playing for hours. And instead of just giving you some cut up video with me taking out all the weird stuff, I'm just going to give you all the weird stuff with the good stuff in one big segment. But don't worry, it's going to be very much in a flow. So if you're like, oh man, it's going to be all over the place, it will not be. However, I am going to start a brand new game and play through it for a little bit just to kind of show you all the stuff that I'm talking about. But I will be mentioning like, hey, this is the artwork, this is the gameplay. Yes. And so welcome to Blockbuster Inc. on the Pink Couch. Before we start though, I got to give a mad shout out to my lovely friends at Minimap that gave me the shot to go ahead and enjoy this amazing game. These are right here, as you can see on my screen. Let me go to it real quick. Boom, Minimap. As you can see right here, this is the Minimap site. It's one of the best places for people to hang out. I would say it is the best place for people to hang out if they're wanting to, you know, connect their video games that they're playing. If you see here, it literally connects all of your different accounts, right? And keeps track of all of your achievements. And not only does it keep track of your achievements, it also gives you, if you can see here, like they have the Next Fest going on. They have their own magazine, collections. They have their own store, AI chat. I don't know what that's about. I haven't clicked on that yet, but that's pretty amazing. But look, see, it's a great place to make friends, especially if you're a gamer with other gamers. So just think about it. It's pretty dope. I would definitely join it. The link is in the description for this stream. So make yourself on over there and go ahead and, you know, click it. Please. I am begging you. Not really, but you'd be doing yourself a favor. All right, being that said, let us get to the game. So as you can see here, this is Blockbuster Inc. And what is Blockbuster Inc? Blockbuster Inc. is a movie sim. And what I mean by that is if you have ever wanted to be the big kahuna, the big cheese of your own movie production, this right here is the bee's knees. That's what you're going to want to do. I have actually been playing this for about 10 hours or so now. So there's a lot of things to go over. I did a whole review. It'll be over on Minimap. But just to kind of show you guys all the stuff I'm talking about, I'm going to go through I'm going to show you some stuff and do a little playthrough, not very long, just to kind of give you an idea of all the fun stuff you can do in Blockbuster Inc. So I'm going to do new game, right? On Blockbuster Inc., when you do a new game, you can pick like any time frame that you want to do it, right? So I picked the 1980s, I've done the 90s, early 2000s we can do. Usually only start out with a couple of genres. You have to unlock genres and themes through like research, right? And so we're gonna do action and romance and vampires, and we'll do pirates instead of medieval. Oh no, we don't want that, we want vampires. It's jacking me up, man. Okay, we're good there. Okay, it's working, that's good. So now that we got this all in there, you can also pick how hard it's gonna be. So I'm gonna do normal because I don't like it super easy. And you get to name your studio before you go in. So we're gonna name the studio, Baby, oh no, that's not a good one. You know what, let's roll the dice. Dreamcatcher Entertainment. That sounds like a pixel company, but whatever. So we're doing Dreamcatcher, and then we're gonna hit proceed. We're gonna skip the tutorial, but if it's your first time playing, I highly recommend doing the tutorial. Now, first of all, let's talk about the Stash Studio. Oh man, hey Perez, I wish you would have said that before I started, brother. That would have been dope, bro. Before we start, as you can see, the game has a lot of different controls here in the bottom. Part of them are being blocked out by me, which I can fix really quick, but I'll show you in a minute. And it even has right here, you see this? This is actually the your schedule, and you have to set your schedule before any work can be done. So you see how it says charts here, right? Missions. It even gives you missions. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna pull up this chart, right? And remember, when you're making the chart for people to work on, if they're not happy, they will legit stop making the movie, and you do not want that, right? And so for these guys, let's let them eat breakfast, right? And then we're gonna work from 7 to about 11, and then let's eat again at 12 to 13, and then let's work from 2 o'clock till 6. Oh, right. And then we can put leave on here, around right here, and then leisure at this time because we want to relax a little bit, right? Let's just do that. Relax, leave. They can do anything here. And we'll do another leisure here when they first get here in the morning, so they can chill out. I'm not one of those people that's gonna make them go and get crazy with it. Okay, so then you put your schedule in, right? And so that's the new schedule. Click out of that. Now, for anything to start happening, you have to build it. So that's one of the things about this game that's pretty awesome is you build everything you can imagine you have to do. And so what I mean by that is you're in charge of everything. Hold on, I got a cough. Hold on. Oh, watch out, it's highly sensitive. Oh, there, better. Now let me grab myself too here real quick. Whee! See, I have a scratchy throat. I had another throat issue again this week, guys. There, I'm out of the way of all the controls. So, stop it, you. Stop it. So as you can see down here, here is all the controls, right? So the first thing we got to do is we can hire employees, but we also have to have a place for them to go. So we go over here to build mode. You're going to get a producer's office, right? You can put it anywhere you want, anyhow you want, right? So I'm going to put mine here. You're going to need a producer. Here's a writer. I suggest doing 2 writers right away. Trust me on this. I'm going to make them kind of like back to back in a row. You can do anything you want with this game, right? You're going to need a research office, right? So this is why it's a good idea if you do play this game to make sure you gosh, my throat, I keep getting this itchy cough, is to do the tutorial because there's so much going on that you won't know what to do if you don't. So this is the cantina. You even have to make a place for them to eat. We'll do this. We'll go like this right here for them, right? And then if you're gonna have a place for them to eat, you have to have a place for them to go to the bathroom. We'll put it back here behind the offices. And then the maintenance area for people to clean stuff. Boom, right? And so right there, that's the basic setup for right now. You can unlock all this other stuff later, right? Now we have to hire people. That's one of the other cool things about this. Hire employees. So first thing you're gonna wanna have is you're gonna need, did I do 2 writers' offices? I did, didn't I? Yeah, I did. You're gonna need a producer. A lot of times you're not gonna get a lot of choices for producers, but you look here and it tells you he's up and coming. He's got good logic. He's easily stressed though. Happiness decreases easily. You can even make your own characters and load them in. I'll show you about that in a second. Well, let's hire him. And if you look over here on your characters, which when you go to manage, you're gonna see them, that tells you everything about them. God dang. And how much they cost. He costs a lot of money. And it tells when they show up to work. He's 80% happy. And it is what it is. Now let's go. What's up there? Spy Judge. We're gonna hire this guy as a writer. or this lady is a writer. Sorry, you don't get a whole lot of choices at first, right? Then you're gonna need a director. Okay, we only get one choice for that right now. You're gonna need a researcher. You're gonna need somebody to clean. You're gonna need somebody to work the cantina, right? Crew member, producer. Oh, you're gonna need a crew member. And you're gonna need about 2 actors at least. Now, as you can see, I only have 1 actor here, but I made an actor earlier. So I'm gonna import him. His name is Bob Biscuits. That's right, I named him Bob Biscuits. We're gonna hire him. So you can see right here, and all of them cost money, right? And so we'll click off this. I have $187,000 right now, and we haven't even made a movie yet. That sounds like a lot, but you'll go through $187 super fast, okay? Now, after you get all that, you can see all these tabs down here. One thing it is really smart to do is go to City View real quick and then find places to live for your stars. If your stars don't have places to live, they will not be happy. So Bob Biscuits is gonna live here. I'm gonna rent it. I'm gonna let her live here, gonna rent that. You can't get them the better places because they're not big enough stars yet. But as they get bigger stars, they'll get pissed about where they're living and they'll wanna move. So they just showed up to work, as you can, or they should be showed up to work. Oh, another thing too is, you can speed up the time of day. See that? So that you don't have to sit there and wait for all this to happen, right? So look, they're all interacting and yeah, but you're not even making a movie yet. So now we have to build a set. Or after you build sets, they'll stay there forever as well. But as you come over here, you click on this bad boy. You go to sets. So you can see all these sets that I have, that I made, right? So first thing you're gonna wanna know oh, this is another thing. So this is part of the story. One of the things I love best about this game is it's not just a sim where you are overarching on everybody and you're making them do stuff, but there is plots and twists and stuff that come up and they ask you, hey, this is happening, what do you want to do? And depending on how you choose will depend on the outcome, and it will affect your studio down the road. So there are times when some aspiring assistant producer in studio will reach out to rival studios to spill the latest beans, all the juicy gossips, the stories they've heard in the line of work, hoping to get rewarded in return. That's the case with Miguel, calling early in the morning, taken with a fast, frantic whisper. I do have some information if that you will blow your mind, Miguel says. There's a rumor going around Mastermind Studios about a new upcoming movie idea that will be the next Blockbuster. Everyone is moving fast. I can help you if you help me. And so my options are, all right, tell me what you know, and if your mission checks out, I'll hire you. Is that good enough to tell you? Is that good enough for you? Tell the truth. All right, tell me what you know. If your information checks out, I'll make sure to reward you handsomely. Lie. We'll tell him the truth because I need a producer anyways. But just remember, if he did this to one studio, he might do it to your studio as well. He says, Miguel, inside information checked out. Mastermind says it's hyped about the project he told you about, but we're able to swoop it right under the nose just by announcing the concept yourself. You already saw that studio fans increasing and the hype for the title was unrevealed. Mark was right, and Mikkel was right and rightfully earned a place in your studio. Okay, so let me look here to see if he's part of my studio, people. Look, she's already upset. He's already grumpy. I don't see Miguel. Oh, here he is. So I got to make another producer office for Miguel. Right. I'm weird. I like it all to line up. There he goes. Okay. So now back to building the set. So as you come over, you're going to build a set, right? So I have all these sets. The first thing I usually do before I would even do anything is set up my production. Now, to do a production, you go over here and you click on the production creation. Once again, if you go through the tutorial, it's going to teach you all this stuff. When you're first starting out, you don't have a lot of options. So you're going to end up usually making a movie. Later on, you can unlock through research. That's why I got a research guy, how to do TV shows and stuff like that. Product size at first, and until you unlock other ones, low. Genre, we're going to do romance. Theme, vampires. It's just an easy theme. And I mean, I believe I picked the 2000s, and come on. All the glittery vampires biting each other. It's weird, man. Age focus. You have to unlock that as well. We're going to go G, okay? And then producer. We're going to take Alfonso Mosley, the director, of course, the only one we have. And then we only have one writer. Or do we have two writers? We only have one writer. So she's going to have to do all the work, which might be kind of hard on her, but it is what it is. We don't got the movie. We don't got the money right now, okay? And then we only have two actors right here. Boom, boom. Right? We come over here to all this. We look at all of our stuff. Another thing you can do, so you can do almost everything on here, is you can set the bar higher or lower on some of this. So let's do conflict. Let's do intimacy. Let's do suspense. Let's keep the gore down because of kids, right? Story. Let's get some good story in there, some good dialogue, and a decent amount of lore, right? As that goes up, of course, you want to get your hype going as well. But you see how right now it's only 50,000. So now we know that we're going to make a a vampire romance movie. Now, I'm going to show you how to create a set, but I actually have a set already created for this because I've already been down this road already. So as you come over to create a set, build mode. So this is how much fun building a set is. Let's hit set design, right? And you can unlock stuff for this as well. So you come over here. This is your set, right? So the set size is small. We have small, medium, and large. Let's do a medium. Let's do themed vampire, right? And we'll call this Vampire Love. I don't know, whatever you want. All here is the props you can put in here. Now, there is other props from other types of movies, right? We're just going to use vampire. We're going to make it simple. Let's put a casket out here. Click on the casket, put it here. You can put doors over here if you want, right? And you can hear how it goes cha-ching. That's because every time you do that, you're actually spending money. Put some candles in here because it's a love movie, right? Vampires aren't going to have this tacky, like, mismatched stuff. Let's have a chair for, like, somebody who's just been chilling out there waiting for the dude to wake up. Let's have a rug. You know, because not all vampires want their feet to be cold when they wake up. You know what I mean? A little table, boom. Boom, that all costs money. And there we go. Done and done. Oh yeah, I gotta save it, sorry. Sorry for the cough, oof. So you go over here and you hit save. And then you click out. Now when you're building your movie, right? So as you can see, the graphics are kind of cartoony, right? And but you spend most of your time up here and it works for the sim. I'm using the WSD keys right now to move around. You notice how nobody's moving? As you see down here, it's actually clicked on pause. So watch. Right? And then it doesn't waste your day away. So if like you want to actually get to moving on stuff, that way you're not wasting money. See, I'm already down to 125. That money will go real quick once we're making a movie. Easy. If you guys hear me struggling, it's because I'm struggling. All right, let's find Vampire Love. So this is a set we built. And we're gonna put it right here in the middle of the thing. You can put it all around, right? Now, once we go back into our creation of the production set, Not only do you put all this together, but you have to do the scenes and the sets. So let's choose the set. Let's choose Vampire Love, right? So you actually direct the first scene. So let's do the first scene. So we're gonna make her the vampire. I know it's weird, but for some reason I always like to make the girl the vampire. And then, oh, hold on. You can move them around, right? You can face them by viewing Q and E any way you want. Think of it as like a real, and then you also put costumes on them. So this is one of the things that I thought they could do a little bit better on. Is they did a pretty decent job of giving you lots of options for costumes. However, I would have liked to seen a lot more options, if that makes sense. So with this guy, we're gonna click on him. We're gonna give him a costume because he's not a vampire, right? Let's make him look like, let's make it kind of a new age vampire movie. So he's kind of a newish person. Let's give him that. Let's give him a cyberpunk feel. How about that? I don't know how he's got a metal arm, but okay. I should have thought about that before I did. So not only do you do this, but you actually give them their animation. So let's pretend like he's talking to her. Let's do animations. Let's pretend like she's trying to talk to him. Or arguing. Let's do arguing. And then let's make it seem like he's not listening because he's scared, right? So he's like, oh God, why are you yelling at me, vampire lady? Oh, you can actually add effects as well. You have to hire people for that though. So that's another thing, is you have to set that all up post-production. I'll show you what I mean by that. Let's see. She's talking to him, he's scared. You can even set the camera, how it zooms in, where it zooms in and out at. So as they're fighting, right, I want to get up in the T, as the kids would say. Let's go ahead and put this on her. Now, let's zoom in. And then you can do pan to other, pan, zoom out, click, cut to each other, but let's do zoom in, okay? Boom, right? It does range of motion, everything too, longer time, motion speed, camera zoom, all this stuff. What is camera zoom? In and out, right? And there, boom, that's our scene. Done and done. And you move on to the next scene and choose set. You're gonna pick Vampire Love again. One thing that I have noticed on this game, or if you pick like, don't think of it as like a 60-minute movie. Think of it as 3 clips that make a short story. Think of it like that. So they remember this guy here was dressed as a cyberpunk dude. Come here, cyberpunk guy. Right, and he was terrified at first. She loves him. She loves him, but he doesn't love her. And then, of course, that's never good when a vampire loves you and you don't love him back. It's never a good idea. Just FYI, guys. In case any of you ever fall in love with a vampire or the other way around, just be careful because that could be dangerous. Be very, very dangerous. Okay. So she was arguing at him at first, right? And he was like, I don't want nothing to do with you. So here's another animation. So another one of the things I thought could have been improved, even though they do give you lots of really cool emotes, is, and I'm sure they might do it over time, but more emotes would have been fun too. Like maybe some dancing emotes. I don't know why the vampire biting thing is they break into a martial arts move first, but it is what it is. And then let's click on him and let's pretend he got bit. As you can see, the timing's a little off, but I don't know how to fix that. But over the time I've been playing it. But boom. Oh God, I've been bit. Oh, okay, what happened there? Come here, buddy. Why does it keep moving him? Get your butt over here, dude. It's because he's in motion. So watch, if we go that, we paused it. So if you hit your space button at any time, it pauses it. Now go. So if you're having a hard time getting them to do what they want, if you hit pause, they'll do it. I'm not going to get too much into this because I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. I just want to show it to you. And so we'll do a different camera angle, right? Let's do pan. And then let's do Bob Biscuits. No. Let's do her. And then camera zoom. And then of course you see. But honestly, if I was a camera person, you can even do the height. Oh, we don't want to show other cameras. Let's do camera zoom a little bit less. Now let's just do center. There you go. Now, if you guys can hear the music it's playing right now too, that's another thing is you're gonna hear a lot of is this music never changes. So I actually I know I'm picking on it a little bit here and there, but I actually turned it off down the road because I can't take repetitiveness. But if you like it, just go with it. It is what it is. And let's choose one more set. Vampire Love. Direct the scene. She's taking out Bob the Biscuits here. His next movement or his new animation is. Oh, you gotta select the actor. It says CPR, but I'm gonna pretend like he got bit and he's yeah, oh, right. And then she's gonna stand over him. She's gonna do a werewolf yell. Werewolf scream, there we go. We can't forget that he's in his cyberpunk stuff. Boom. So there is a lot of actual really cool stuff that you can do for this game. I'm not bashing it. I'm just saying stuff that I would like to see in the future. Probably a little bit more abilities to get, like, you know, stuff done. Okay, so let's work on camera movement one time. Let's widen it out a little bit. And then zoom in. Now let's do cut to each actor. And then, boom, done. We got our movie. It's only got 3 scenes. The bigger the movie, the more scenes you have to do. All right. And then it doesn't give me a post production. You have to unlock that with getting people that can do that. You have to get a virtual effects area and you got to get a sound effects. So let's say create product. Boom, you already created a movie. Now they're going to act it out. Go ahead and hit all of your, speed it up as much as you want. You can see they're making their movie. And then here's another thing is, see where my money's at? You have to manage your money too. So say you need to take a bank loan. Boom. All right. Oh, so here's another plot in the story. Remember we were talking about that? It says the forbidden pizza came to me one of the most anticipated titles, the appearance of Habiba Larson. And one of its selling points, there's loss of anticipation and the marketers seem satisfied with the audience pulse. While the atmosphere is light and jolly, there's more than a usual commotion on set. Actors are nagging, staff is displeased, the director is always mad, hiding and screaming for hours on end. The source of trouble quickly becomes apparent. Habiba Larson. Do you call that acting? Habiba shouts at one of their co-stars. No, I think the scene is meant to portray the futility of existence. Habiba disagrees with the director. Why don't we do a close-up of my face? Habiba instructs the camera crew. So she's a diva. And so you have a couple things you can say to her. You need to learn to cooperate if you want to be part of this movie. Otherwise, I might need to replace you with another lead. I'm glad someone's taking initiative around here. Keep up the good. I trust your judgment. Everyone seems to please. Can you turn it down a notch? We can arrange a bigger salary that matches your talent and status. If it will secure your cooperation, raise salary from. So we'll raise her salary. Let's do that one, right? Because I don't want to deal with her. So we raised her salary, but say you're getting low on money. You could do finances. You can do loans. You can even buy shares of other studios. See how that is? Isn't that kind of cool? But we're going to go in here and we're going to go to finances. and then, or not that, we're gonna go into loans. We're gonna ask the bank for a loan. So they have, you can only take out 3 loans at a time, but they have several different options. Like a 12 installments, 24 and 36, right? Let's do 36 installments or whatever, $500,000 to take that loan before things get bad. Okay. You don't have to do that. You can wait till it's not bad. But as you can see here, they're filming. Hopefully they're not getting rained on because it looks like we don't have a roof. Then they go home for the day because that's what the schedule says. Again, they're filming. Looks like he's filming lots of takes of the dude falling down. Love you too. And so here's another one. Did you see that? The movie's ready to head into post-production. Director Stephanie Rivera sits along with the editor reviewing the footage when they got noticed an egregious mistake. Boss, we have a problem. Stephanie Rivera calls for you. They messed up the scene. Look, all the props are in the wrong place and last view, blah, blah, blah. Fine, reshoot it, but don't take much time. We need to release product soon. Let's do that. Let's do it. Why not? And this is entire crew worked hard to prepare a demo for the gala of friends and family that would follow later tonight. The result was still rough around the edges, but something to be proud of. But not everyone thought it that way. Friends burst into laughter. Your father storms out deeply disappointed. I'm having the worst time reading tonight. Is this why I sent you to film school? Your mother says disappointed. You should have become a lawyer like your brother. Thanks, Mom. This was just a first draft. The final result will be much better. We are still exploring some ideas and we'll do some reshoots. Whatever. You should never have to satisfy other people who aren't going to, yeah. So let's go ahead and get this going. So you'll get, people will talk about the cantina and everything all the time. Like, here's your food. They'll complain about it. Or they'll say it's good. So scene ratings tells you to make sure you have functional canteen and remove any obstacles. Got you. So you have finished filming, right? And then you release your product. Isn't that okay? So now that you've released your product, it's releasing tomorrow. I'm not sure what these guys are all doing. They're tired. They're doing zzz. Okay, that must be they're tired. So here comes the reviews. I don't remember naming it the Forbidden Pizza, but whatever. Did we need Habiba Larson in yet another romance movie? Yes, most certainly did not. Not the most original approach, but always a welcome one. That's actually a really good score for me. I rarely get that. It feels like Stephanie Rivera had a different idea for the Forbidden Pizza than the rest of the crew involved, leading to the well-executed but totally incoherent result. Short, sweet, and to the point, and inviting breath for the fans of the genre. So you can see more of the breakdown, how it worked out. Okay, continue. So as you can see, his fame advanced as well. So your characters will have their fame advance. Another thing to remember now is you do actually have what is called research points from your research office. A lot of times you can go in and you can up the production value of stuff, right? Yeah, post-production level 1. What do we do? Other genres you can do here. So you can have whatever you feel like making, right? So I love zombie movies. So of course I want to do horror, but you have to kind of get your way down there. So hit R. Yeah, so you see it costs 1600 RP. Here's your research points. Oh, actually, for me to get here, I got to do NC-17. My bad. Then we did horror. And we do zombie. Let's unlock medical too. Why not? Right? That's facilities and employees, right? So there's a classroom. There's a doctor's office. Stuntman, stunt facility. Yes. Marketing office. Yes. Doctor's office. Yes. I just kind of want to show you all this. I have another game where I unlocked all of it, but pretty much grinded to a small halt. And then you can also make the food really good if you want. I like keeping people happy, so that's what we're going to do. And then production, of course, too. If you want, you can make a TV show. equipment. You can get better equipment, so they have all the years. If you start in 1920s, though, it only has 1920s. Boom. We're going to do ahead and pick that. We're going to get the good lights because we deserve it. Because we deserve it. And then you want the good mics. And then, of course, you can get fire effects. But you have to have a certain thing for each one of them. Let's get another smoke effect, fog effect. And then you can do different rain effects. Let's do 90s effect. You notice how we don't have enough RP now, right? For that one. But let me show you some of the new facilities that we have. Oh, over here tells you how much money you're making from the movie. And if you're losing money or you're making it. So right now we're doing pretty good. We'll speed up the time. But at the same time, let's build some new places, right? Because we got new places to build. So I'm going to show you how that works very quickly. So here's an audio design office. Remember I said you had to have an audio design person for the effects. So boom. Visual design office right next to them. Why not, right? Canteen. You could put a lounge right next to the canteen so people can enjoy the lounge and the canteen at the same time. You could even zoom into, I don't know if I showed you that, but boom. You could even build it like this, right? And then go in here and put doors. You put, let's do this door right here. Well, maybe not. Well, if you wanted to, you could put a door over here. If you didn't have these guys in the way, so I kind of messed it up. But I could take this bad boy and then break him down. You'd break him down by doing this. Hitting this hammer up here, right? Give me my hammer tool. Let me bludgeon it. There you go. Easy, easy. Easy lemon squeezy. Now they can get a drink while they're at the bar, but you gotta hire somebody to work the bar area too. So of course you're gonna have to go hire someone for that. And that's gonna be in your maintenance, your staff workers. So let's get her. She has a sloth next to her, so she's slow. Good, that's great. I'm sure people will complain about it. Another thing that's really fun to make is you could do, I'm going to show you all the buildings you can do really quick. We have research, visual design, audio. Where is, of course there's a school classroom, which is weird to me, but there's also a marketing office. I love, you actually can do marketing for your people and here's a doctor's office, of course, as well. That over here. There's nothing that says doctor's office like being right next to a bar. And then here's the stunt area too. You can have a little stunt area for your people. So as you get all this stuff, you have to hire people for all of it. Right? Am I missing anything? No, that's it. So of course, hiring people costs money. Stephanie Rivera, one of the best people to have around during a water cooler session, comes to work a bit troubled. She is not talking much. Keeping to herself, everyone quickly notices the sudden shift in her personality and starts to feel awkward about it. Noticing sudden change and discuss possible solutions to the problem. Maybe it'd be a good idea to check in with them. So this is saying, I'm sure it's just a phase, nothing to worry about. I want to come in the lounge area later today, make sure to put on a bright smile, plan a surprise party. And then there's just go talk to her. And this is being there and caring for your employees works wonders. After taking interest in her situation, Stephanie quickly managed to put this tragic event behind her and returns back to her normal self. So each thing has like it's like what's gonna happen, right? Back to hiring very quickly. But you can see how the music like gets old. Let's go in here. Whoops. Sorry. Sometimes it's kind of cool just to listen to the sound of everything anyways. So we got to hire employees, right? We need somebody for marketing. As you can see, the list of people we can get is even bigger now. So let's get marketer, hire. You need a marketer. You get a stuntman, hire him. Maintenance worker, staff worker, director, producer. What else? Oh, virtual effects designer, hire. Sound effects designer, hire. Actor, director, maintenance worker. So then you can get all those people working here. And then so you notice how they're all Z's? It's because it's leisure time. So that's why they're going so slow. So one thing to remember is you can slow down the time and everything. Oop. Our studio is rising in how we're doing. Dreamcatcher Entertainment, we're doing really good. We're up to 3 now. Forbidden Pizza's doing awesome. So we're doing really good on that one. See how everybody's kind of moving around, doing their own little thing. The entire studio is still enjoying the success of Forbidden. Everyone is happy, eager to get back to work and film the next big hit. It feels like the studio's well-oiled machine going at full speed. That's when Telemovie Incorporated drops in an ominous phone call. Hey, buddy, it's Jeff. Remember me? Congrats on your most recent masterpiece. Outstanding work as always. So listen here. Here's the deal. I have a team pumped and ready to take the Forbidden Pizza and turn it into a kick-ass TV show. Only problem is we don't have the rights to it. So what do you say we work something out, eh? I'll make a generous offer to you. Word of this private conference quickly got out to everyone's surprise. Dreamcatcher Entertainment earned the respect of its audience and employees. Everyone seemed happy with the results, and the fans are because I told them no way. But that's another shot of how the story works with the game. It's really cool. So, in a nutshell, right? This is pretty much the amazing game Dream Incorporated, and then what you do is you go on to make, of course, another movie and another movie till you become a bigger studio. Here, let me show you a little bit of what else you can do. Add so remember I did the zombie. We did the zombie genre, right? Genre. Let's put Zombie Street out here. Now this is a large set. As you can see, you only have limited room. So sometimes you got to take a set out. You got to put a set in. So this is my Zombie Street I created for another game. Right? Another movie. I'm calling it a game, but it's a movie. You know what I mean. In the game. Now if you want to make another production, you're boom. We're going to do, of course, you're going to writing the script, right? Product type. Let's do a TV show. It's going to be a low budget because that's all we can afford. Genre. We're going to do horror. Theme is going to be zombies. Age focus. Let's go rated R. Use a producer. Should we help McGill out? Let's throw McGill a bone here. We might have to hire another writer for her. So let's make the gore really gory, the suspense really high, conflict very high, atmosphere meh, right? Story meh. A little bit of dialogue, intimacy. We can drop that down. A little bit of lore. There we go. Now, set the scenes, right? One thing I do wish is it's kind of can get it can get monotonous to do this every single time. Like you get kind of worn out. I wish sometimes it would just do it for you. I know that sounds crazy, but it does get pretty like, oh, here we go again. So direct a scene, right? Actually, let's do this too real quick. Let's hire another actor. Boom. We got another actor. She's going to come in tomorrow. Right? You can get right up in these kids' faces. The stuntman's talking to so-and-so. They're making friends. They're happy. We're making money. Made $333,000 off the movie that cost us $50,000 to make. Lately, Alfonso Mosey's performance has been dropping alarmingly. He misses deadlines. His work is getting worse. It just seems to be in a constant mode of panic. When confronted about it, Alfonso always finds an excuse blaming his anxiety. You need to put an end to this. I suggest you see a professional about it. We'll cover any expenses. Paid $2,000. All right, we're going to give him a shot. If he keeps messing up, I'm going to fire him. Hey, it's the movies. We know what he can do. So let's do this scenes really quick. I'm going to run through this very quickly because I'm not going to sit here and bore you guys with any more of watching me play it when you guys can go and play it. If you want to do just, you can do several different sets. So there's a stunt scene on this one, right? Direct scene. Where you're going to need actors and stuff though. Actors, boom. Okay. Choose scene. Direct the scene. We're going to make this guy here a zombie. And he's going to be running after them. Let's just do something very fast and fun. Boop, 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 boop. Where are you at, running zombie? Where are you, zombie? So, zombie screaming. Yeah, we can do zombie screaming right there. And then we'll change her into a human, right? So remember costume. Maybe she was a cop. No, not a maintenance person. She's a scientist, a researcher. And her animation is she's going to be running with a hurt foot. That's how you know I played it a little bit because I got all this in my brain. Running, walking, running, injured foot. So like this, right? And then this one right here. Put them here. And then let's make them put a costume on. She's police. And her animation is military shooting. Let's do that. Like she's trying to help the researcher. The researcher just unwoken the zombie virus. And that lady's like, oh no. All right, we might want to face her a little bit towards the zombie. Why are you making this so hard, cop? All right, she's trying to protect her. Boom. Do the camera movements. Let's do pan. You can even choose. Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect. I'm not even gonna mess with that. It's perfect. You can check when you hit pan, it'll actually give you what direction you want to do from to. See, left, right, up and down. I kind of like that actually. Let's do that. And then we can even do practical effects. We have to do that post-production though. Right? So let's do direct scene. Let's make her that one's the cop. Let's have them animating laying down. Right? Then let's go back up to the zombies. Zombie. No. I wanted her CPR. Gosh darn it. Hit the wrong person. Come on, go back down on the ground, lady. There you go. Let's change her costume so I don't do that again. That's the cop that was trying to protect her. Here's the zombie. And he is attacking her. One of the other cool things about this, you can actually go into like what is its own production mode for this, for any scene you're shooting, and you can record it and actually keep the scene after you make it. Which is why I think that's a really neat idea, but I would really like to see them slowly add, because I know they're only a 3-man squad. They're a 3-man dev team that made this, by the way, out of Athens, Greece. So of course, you know, it's going to take them a little bit of time, I'm guessing, but hopefully they can get it done. You know, slowly start to add more stuff in here, because the fact that you could do stuff like this and create and record the scenes, that would be pretty fun to be able to record your own scenes and then watch it. And then have that doctor turn around like, no, why are you eating him? No, bad zombie, bad effing zombie, man. Oh, right. And then we have to direct the scene though. We got to do the camera movements or it'll look all gooberish. Right. Let's cut to each actor. Let's just hit that. And then let's camera zoom in. Camera, there we go. Oh, why? Oh God, the cop's dead. See? So boom. And then this is another thing I like, but I wish they added more to, is there's a stunt scene on here. And even though there's a stunt scene, you don't get to really add very many people to it. So let's go to direct scene. So here is one of the stunt guy. Actually, we could take him down and we can use the stunt guy for this. And then put a costume on him. Make him a research guy. And then practical effects, we can't put in there. Camera movement. Let's zoom in. And then, okay. And then we're going to leave it static like that. Or actually, no, we're going to zoom in even more. Let's keep it on him. Camera zoom out, evidently. All right. So see, there's limited. There's more stunts you can add. Like there's 2 people stunts. But right now I'm just going to do that one. All right. So you got all that done now because you've hired production people. You can actually assign people this. So boom, right there. And then boom, right there. Because we have people for that, right? Now, this whole project is going to cost $49,000 base hype. Create product, right? So as we created the product, then you can go into research here, marketing, add IP campaign, do the killer of agency, which is not what I named it, but whatever. And then you could decide what you want to do as far as advertising, right? So you can see each advertising has a different thing. I'm going to do billboard. And of course, you only have one researcher assigned to it, create campaign, boom. So he can get the hype up for it. And you got he'll do it for 3 months. Right? And then boom. And then now we speed it up. They're hungry, evidently. We're going to have to add another cantina, I think. But you can see if people are happy or not. You can go over and manage your employees. This one's not happy. God knows why. You notice that every time they drop them off from the bus too, it costs us money. Like beep. So they're in there running all the scenes. Brie Larson walks in with an envelope in hand. The logo of the Telemovie Incorporated is visible on the upper left corner. That can only mean one thing. They made me an offer after watching me in the Forbidden Pizza. Abita says, I'm afraid I have to take their offer unless there's a way to match their salary. So we'll just match her in salary. And she needs to get her happiness up, which I have no clue what that is. How do we do that? How do we make you happy? You need sleep? What the heck? What? You don't need no dang sleep. Okay, so we can fix that. We can get it to where they're sleeping more. Let's cut. And then let's do some leisure in here. Do a leisure here. So, gotta go, buddy. I'm exhausted. Enjoy, my dude. No worries, sir. I'll see you later. Thanks for coming by. So that's their new schedule. Hopefully it helps them out. Speed that up. We got robbed is what that one's saying. But you can see how the story constantly has something going on where you have to decide what are you going to do, and what you do actually has an effect upon your studio. Speed it up. And like I said, you notice how the graphics is very sim-like, but it works out because you're really more focused upon the gameplay than you really are the Sims or the actual graphics. Like, you may not see people's hair like waving in the wind, but see, they're happy again. They're not so tired. You remember they had all this going on? It's because I was keeping them on set for too long. I didn't really realize that. I thought leisure meant leisure. You know what I mean? So there's a big red mark next to this. So hopefully they're... Boom. So it's done. Finished filming. That's going to have to be tomorrow. Money is not an issue. We'll do whatever we can. God, she is like a pain in the ass. Like, I got to get rid of her as an actor. She's breaking things. Oh. A red mark thing says that we did something negative. So that new episode's releasing tomorrow, so that adds to our productions. How much money we're making, right? So if you look out here too, I don't know how far away it is, but as I go like this, we go out here and look. Okay. So some bad ratings. Oh, did really poorly. Got a 48, bummer. Yeah, it's okay. Well, it is what it is. Origins of Z Burger. So of course, they're all coming out and working. I was kind of hoping it would go to that time, but one thing too is as the actors grow more popular, there's different places for them to live. And then of course too, the theater right here is actually where you go and you do like in a movie awards, which is super cool. Honestly, this game is a ton of fun, especially if you like sim games and making movies. This is not even the extent of what you can do for your actual set. And you can create characters and all that stuff. I am super happy that Minimap gave me the ability to actually play this game because I spent a good amount of time. I like to spend about 10 hours of time before I make a movie or a stream or a video on a game. And this game was an easy 10 hours to slide through, I promise you. So I would definitely give it a shot, especially if you like Sims and or you're a cinephile, or cinephile, yeah, that's it. A movie buff, basically. And you want to make your own movies and you just want to mess around and have fun. I had a good time. So thank you, Minimap. Thanks, Blockbuster Incorporated, for letting me play your game. I'm Audi 5000s. Thank you.